These events are really good opportunities to give people access to legal advice. We spend the day sort of unpicking the areas that people find difficult to understand, but also the areas that relate specifically to the work that they do. And it's an opportunity as well for people to access specialist legal advice.
Legal clarification, explanation, demystification, and explaining some quite basic issues.
It's a fantastic opportunity for people to ask all those questions that they haven't always had the opportunity to ask.
I don't understand what they mean by separate legal identity.
No question is too small.
There are schools in the area that will be looking to set up breakfast after school activities. What recommendations are there for a legal management structure?
What can a committee do when an honorary committee member resigns without handing over, or indeed a whole committee walks away and leaves a club preschool in limbo?
And we've had a mixture of people who work in local authorities, people who work in other infrastructure organisations, and we have providers themselves. And so it's a really good opportunity to see the different perspectives that people are coming from when looking at the legal status and structure of play and childcare organisations.
Charity trustees have a duty to act in the best interest of their charity, and they can be in breach of that duty by being negligent.
One of the most important things that we try to do on these days is to look at the language that you use, particularly around legal support, and help people to understand some of that.
It's really needed at the grassroots. It's really needed for small community and voluntary groups who don't otherwise have access to that expertise, and it's extremely important.
But you need to think about, okay, so what is the legal status then that best suits that? Because you've got the company limited by guarantee, and you could use that, but then there was the community interest company.
But we now want to take it to a next step and make it into a business, which is incorporated.
Yes. And that's what I believe it is.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was really informative. We learnt a lot of new stuff. It really helped with sort of learning definitions of the terms that I wasn't really sure about, so I learnt a lot.
It was just very interesting, very informative. Hurt my brain a little bit, but in a good way.
I found it very useful. I work with lots and lots of different groups, and a lot of the issues that we've been through today are current issues for them that they need solutions to. So I feel a bit more confident, especially with the information to take away, really, to be able to impart some of that information to groups. So, yeah, very useful.
It just sets out in a clear, understanding way. I had no idea that there were so many constitutions that you had to think about. So because I'm more confident now, I feel I can take that information back. So that's the key for me, really, building my confidence.